Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you this makeup look, hair, and outfit. I'm basically just showing you how I go from a slob kebab to this. This look is, ooh, it's so fancy. I love it. It's this like cranberry hot pink party look. You could wear this for anything. And then I just did the most simple hair tutorial. Let me tell you, this is second day hair. I just threw it up in a bun and showed you my outfit. So I hope you guys enjoy getting ready with me today. It's a little bit more casual, but I walk you through how I got this whole look step by step. So I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe and let's get started. I'm gonna start with the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This is one of my favorite face primers. I feel like I've been using it constantly lately just because I feel like it just works really good with my skin. I'm going into the Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation. I believe I have the shade Y315. Oh, I love this foundation. It has been, I think, a couple months since I've used this. This color's really good too. For concealer, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is one of my favorite concealers and I have the shade 350 Bisque. I'm going to bring this right here under the eyes and then go in with my Sigma FO3 brush and blend it in. This is also just a little bit, just slightly lighter than my foundation, so it's going to cover and brighten. I love this combo. These two products, that foundation and concealer, just work so nicely together. I feel like, I don't know, it just looks really like airbrushed on my skin. I love this. Totally forgot about that foundation just because I've been using a lot of, I don't know, just different ones. I'm gonna go into this Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand. This is a beautiful product. It reminds me a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I just take this on the high points of my face, and it's going to be a liquid highlighter. I put too much on my nose there, but I just go in with my foundation brush and I just push it into the skin, and it just gives just a nice slight natural glow. I'm going to pick up some of that from the nose and put it on the cheekbones because I put too much on the nose. The light just bounces off that area. I'm gonna go into my powders. I'm gonna mix the MAC Accentuate and Light Sweep powders together for my under eyes. And then I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder for the T-zone and where my pores are. So this is the number 2 Terra Glow Bronzer from Tom Ford, one of my favorites. So I'm just gonna go in and bronze up my skin. Gives a beautiful color. I would say this bronzer, the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and then the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess are my top favorite bronzers ever. Those are the only 3 that I could use. I'd be just fine. So for my contour, I've been mixing my contour products together and I've been really liking how it looks just because they all have different undertones. Some of them are a little bit more cool tone and create more shadow. Some are a little bit more bronzy, but still a contour. You don't have to mix yours together, but I love the MAC Bone Beige. You guys know this. And I love the NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt palette. This color specifically is now the only thing I use to contour my nose. For whatever reason, it just blends the best and it gives me the most contour. I don't know. It's so weird because like Bone Beige, I feel that way about it on my face. So I'm gonna mix these two together. I'm first gonna do the Bone Beige. I'm using the Smith 112 brush. And I'm gonna pop this here. And because this is a little bit more rosy and warm, I'm gonna do this one first. And then I'll go in with the contour color from 3 Steps to Sculpt and just hit that in the shadowiest spot on my cheek to create more of that shadow, if that makes sense. And I'm just connecting, like going from the top of the ear to the corner of the mouth. That's the line. So I'm staying like right up in this area. Also, the further in on your face you go with your contour, the more dramatic it will be. Let me know if you guys want a tutorial, like an updated contour and highlight tutorial. Doing the sides of the forehead. Also gonna bring this on the jawline. If you ever want it to go on like even more pigmented, use your whole freaking arm. Don't just go in with your hand. Like, see me like flapping my wing here? Get in there and that will really add on the pigment. So now that I've got the Bone Beige on, now I'm gonna go into the 3 Steps to Sculpt and just kind of hit this right in here. See how that added just a touch more shadow because it is a cooler toned color. And I always go with my bronzer brush on this edge here and buff that out because you can easily get that like stripe. Now I'll go in with my Luxie 182 brush and use the NYX one only. I'm gonna look down and on my nose, I take it right on the bridge first, and then I work up So that's where I want the most snatchiness to be. And then I'll carry it down. And now I just go in and blend it out. See, I just feel like this, for whatever reason, just works way better on my nose, and it blends out easier and also looks so intense in a good way. I always want to make sure that I don't blend too far down my nose because that will actually widen the nose. And then I'll go in just with my translucent powder, go on the sides just to reinforce the brightness here. But you don't want that to curve out there because that'll make that look wider. You want it straight. I'm also going to cut right here just to make sure that spot there is really cut and contoured. That'll lift it up, make it appear even higher with my brush, and just wipe all of that away. Fenty sent over their new highlighters. They have that Diamond Bomb like glittery highlighter. They came out with 2 other colors. This goldish one is what's really catching my eye. I'll show you both of them just because these are more glittery sparkly. Oh, but this would look really good with what I'm doing, I think. This is called Rose Rave. This looks more like a rose gold one. And then this one is Royal Icing. Oh, wow. Look at that. I'm gonna mix them together. I'm gonna be that bitch. I'm first gonna go into Royal Icing. Wow. Can you see that? Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. It's not one of those highlighters that's like frost. It's more sheer with a sparkle glitter, but it's such a fine sparkle. It's just so beautiful and it's wearable. Have to go into the rose one too. Oh yeah. Wow. So beautiful. I'm gonna mix them together on my finger, going mainly with the gold one for my nose. Just tap this here, mix them together and do right here above the lip, and then blend with my brush. Love these. So excited she came out with more colors. Blush, I totally forgot about blush. This is from ColourPop. It's the CHAISE. This is this blush and it's like a peachy color. I have not tried this before, but I think it's probably gonna work really nicely with this look. So I'm just gonna pick it up on my F40 from Sigma. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. It kind of looks like peaches from MAC. For my brows, I'm gonna use the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit. Just do the bottom line and then go in and fill in the sparse areas. And when I fill them in, I fill it in the direction that the hair is growing. So here I'm going up and kind of on a diagonal, and on the tail I'm starting here and going downwards. That's actually really helped me so that I don't overfill them in and make them look so blocky. Probably the most dramatic I've had my brows in months. I'm gonna prime with the Painterly Paint Pot on my eyes. Been loving this brush for priming. This is the Makeup by Mario EF1 brush. I just put this all over my lids, and then once it's pretty much on there, I'll go in with my fingers and just push it into place, make sure there's no streaks and it's more solid, and then just set that with powder. And then the eyes will be all prepped for eyeshadow. For my eyeshadow today, I'm gonna be doing all cranberries, and I'm gonna be using the Be Perfect Carnival palette and the Makeup by Mario Master Metallics palette. I'm gonna start off with mixing these 2 shades together, Basic and Naked. This is more warm, this is more cool, and I think mixed together is gonna give a really nice base for this look. I'm just very lightly going to put this in the crease and map out the look. For this, I am gonna do a more rounded effect, but I love still bringing it out into this area. Once the majority of the product is off the brush, then I can bring it upwards and outwards. I'm also gonna bring those 2 shades underneath. I'm gonna go into the color Foolish, which is this like peachy shade, and that's also gonna be kind of like the background base for everything. Same thing, just bringing this in the crease here, and it won't really look peach at the end of it because we're gonna have so many pink colors in here. So this is just gonna be kind of like the shade that helps blend out all of the pinks. This is such a good palette. I always forget about it, and I need to use it more because it's got literally everything. It's got all the colors you would need for like a bright, colorful look, but then it's got neutrals in here. Also gonna add in Funky, this hot pink shade. Lightly bringing that in here to add the brightness. And you don't have to go in with so many colors if you don't want to. I just love working light to dark and just gradually building up the look. That's just kind of my style. Bringing this underneath the eye. I think it's time to move into a smaller, more dense, fluffy brush just to go in with the darker colors. I'm going to use, this is now a Makeup by Mario E3 brush. I'm gonna go into Wifey, which is this like raspberry pink shade. I'm gonna put it just like this on the brush, not on the tip. It's kind of like on the flat side or the belly of the brush. And I'm going to look down into my mirror and just push this on the outer lid. I'm not in the crease, I'm just right here on the lid and I'm pushing it in. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the inner. So I'm looking down so that I can really access this area. Pushing it in, not wiggling it around, I'm just pushing. I'm just gonna rock this with whatever's left over on this brush and connect those in the center. And now I can go in and really blend because I got a lot of the color off the brush and I didn't want to bring too much darkness up too high. So I kept it low, and then once a lot of the product was off, I could go up a little higher and blend. Grabbing this now on the tip of the brush, not the belly. I'm gonna look up and wiggle this underneath right at the lashes. Not bringing this as low as the other ones. I'm gonna go in with that previous brush, whatever's left over on it, and just get all those edges. I'm gonna go into Guilty, which is the deepest, like reddish berry-y pink color, and do the same thing, deepen it up. I'm using a rougher 13 brush, going into Guilty, deepening it up. Bringing that underneath, and blending it out. Just repeating a lot of the same steps. I kind of want to make this even smokier, so I'm gonna pop over into Liquor, this like purpley shade here, on a pencil brush, and put this right here in the outer corner, keeping it very low. Just kind of created like a little outer V. Doing the same thing right here on the inner, right here, and then bringing it in. So it's like two little V's like this. And now I'm gonna go into that Guilty shade and buff out those edges. I add a little bit of that peachy shade that we used right at the beginning and just hit this right around the edges just to re-brighten those up. I didn't carry that dark purple down on the bottom lash line yet just because I'm not sure what I want for the bottom lash line yet. I'm now gonna go into the Master Metallics palette by Makeup by Mario, and I'm going to use this shade and this shade and this shade. I'm gonna grab my setting spray, and I'm first gonna take this top shade here, just picking it up on the brush, and I'm gonna spray it so it goes on more metallic, and I'm just gonna hit this right in the center of the eye where we left that blank, right here. I'm actually bringing it up like into the crease a little bit, just going in with more. And just pushing it on the eye. I'm gonna go into this bottom corner shade right here and put this on the outer part, just kind of blending the edges of that into the rest of the lid. And then going into the more purpley shade, which is this one right here, and putting that right on the outer parts of the lid. So right over here and on the inner part of the lid. I'm gonna go in with that first fluffy brush, actually the second one, the little bit smaller one, and just make sure everything is blended. I'm actually gonna grab a little bit of this like pearly shade here, right on the tip of this brush, and just pop this right in the center of the eye, like a line. And carry it up, straight up. I kind of wanna go into the Fenty Beauty Rose Rave. This was actually like the perfect thing to use today. I'm gonna pick this up on my finger and just dot this on the center of the eyeball. You might not actually be able to tell a difference. Let's try this and see. What will this look like? Okay, so I grabbed a little bit of the Makeup by Mario Quartz. This is kind of just like a sheer glitter, but it's even more glittery. You see how that added that there? That extra little pizzazz. In my waterline, I'm gonna go into the Urban Decay Woodstock eyeliner. I'm gonna warm it up on the back of my hand first and then pop it in here. I'm just gonna go into just any highlighter and highlight my brow. And I'm gonna use that like frosty champagne shade and pop this in the inner corner of the eye. I'm gonna go into the Man Eater mascara from Tarte and put this all over my lashes. And then for my false lashes, I'm gonna be using the MAC 75 lashes. They're these very dramatic, spiky lashes, but they're just beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these on. The lashes are on and I pinched them so that they were like really tight onto my lashes. I think I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of liquid liner just to mend the end of the lash to the skin, like the inner corner area, so there's no like line of separation. I don't know if you can even tell, but I can. So I just need a little bit right here. Just like that. You probably can't even tell. And now I'm gonna go into the MAC Extended Play Mascara and really get the bottom lashes. Actually, before I do that, I kind of want to deepen up the bottom lash line. I'm gonna go in with whatever's left over on this pencil brush and very lightly pop this at the lash line and then go in and blend that out. Now I'm gonna go into the mascara and really get these bottom lashes coated. I'm just like wiggling them in there. Turning it vertically and wiggling it this way so they look a little bit more chunky. I did this in the how to holiday glam video I did with the glitter liner. I wore these same lashes and it just kind of makes them a little bit more separated on the bottom and kind of matches the theme of the lash up top. For my lips, I have two different lipsticks here from Buxom. This is in Heartthrob and Fly Girl. They are really moisturizing lipsticks. This one's more peachy, this one's more pinky. Don't know which one. I feel like this one might look better, but I kind of want to mix them together. So I'm gonna go into the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner. Line and overline the lips. Start here, connect to the outer part. Overline. Kind of makes like a little heart. A little rounded heart. And then I connect this onto the lip line over here. Then I turn this on its side and blend it in. So I'm gonna go into the Fly Girl lipstick, which was the more peachy one. Pop this on. And then, let me just wipe off the center. I'm gonna go into Heartthrob, which was the more pinky one, and pop that in the middle. I'm just kind of mending it all together. So this is the final look. Ooh, I love this. This is just, it's so festive, but colorful, out of the box. This is great for holiday parties. This is great for New Year's. This is great for any time of the year. I love this. I put on my outfit. I'll show you it in a second. I'm gonna quickly do my hair. I have my little brush here. I'm just gonna comb through my hair and I'm just gonna do a very low little bun. Got one of these slip silk scrunchies. This is one of the small ones. And I'm just gonna take this into a very low pony. Make sure it's really tight. That's actually really cute on its own, just a little low pony. And now I'm gonna pull out some of the hair here to give it a little bit of lift. I'm gonna take my other scrunchie, this one's a lot bigger. I'm gonna twist this and wrap it around itself and put this scrunchie over top. And then any pieces that stick out, I just put on, like I flip it so that it's on the bottom part. I've just got this little bun here. Could grab some bobby pins and pin those up if they're annoying you. Pull at this, make sure it's a little bigger. So I'm gonna take off my earrings. These are the Tatum ear crawlers from Miranda Fry. I have that 10% off discount code if you want to use it. It's just Brianna Fox at checkout. It's on all Miranda Fry jewelry and that is affiliated, just so you know. I was gonna go in with my Drew Huggies because these are just my favorite, but these are kind of like more dramatic versions of the Drew Huggies. I'll put the name of these down below because I totally forgot the name. And then I'm just gonna put on my rings here from Miranda Fry. For my outfit, I have on this blazer from Zara. This is an oversized blazer. I got this in a size medium. If you wanted it to be a little bit more fitted, you could get a size small. And then the bodysuit is also from Zara. I put on one of my see-through Skims bras just because it kind of went with the vibe of this. And this is very low cut. So if my bra peeks out or anything, it kind of just looks like it's part of the bodysuit. And then I have on these 90s fit high-waisted jeans from A Goldie. I will link these down below along with some dupes for these jeans. And then I just paired the outfit with these suede beige nude heels from Shoots. They have that acrylic strap around the top of the foot. And then I paired it with this crossbody top handle bag from Coach. This was in my holiday gift guide. I will link that down below. And I'll also link to my holiday outfits so you can see those as well if you want more options and ideas for the holiday season. Yeah, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for getting ready with me today. Hope you enjoyed seeing how I got this look. This hair, I feel like the hair isn't anything special at all, but I hope you enjoyed seeing the outfit too and more involved videos like this. I think they're kind of fun to throw out there every now and then. So make sure you tag me on Instagram if you end up recreating any of the looks or any of the outfit ideas. I will link all of my videos down below on outfits and gift guides and stuff like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and I will see you very soon. Bye.